Again, hey folks, come on in, come on in. Happy Friday. We are live. I'm letting the Facebook people see as well. Live on IG. Started at 4:22 p.m. as scheduled. Today is Friday, 2/4/2022. Giving you a chance to come in. Those of you that said you was going to join us today, I'm looking for you. We are talking about the Care for Self Journal. Care for Self Writer's Journal. It's not just for writers, it's for anyone that want to add some structure, some order to their day and their routine. So anyone can use it, young or old. My nieces are excited to get their copy. They can't wait. It's on the way. I thought I would have had it today to show and be able to open the box with you all today, but the box didn't get here yet. I think it's supposed to come on 18th, so we'll see. And that's my granddaughter's birthday, so that'll be a nice surprise too. But in any case, I will probably go live to share the opening of the box of the copies I have coming. I think that'll be a nice extra treat to share that with you. It will warm my heart. Um, but I'm getting a lot of great feedback. Let me turn this down a little bit. Was playing my peaceful music in the background, as that helps me through my day to be able to put on some quiet music in the background, most times instrumental or some meditation music. As I'm working, it helps me to focus and hone into what I'm doing. Some people might find the music distracting. Um, for me, depending on my mood, it depends on the kind of music that I choose. So sometimes it's instrumental, sometimes it's a specific artist, some India.Arie, some Jill Scott, some Nina Simone, whatever mode I'm in, that's what I play. So I might even be some jazz. So I like all genres, a little bit of all genres. And I'm pretty flexible in that. So I'll go with my mode and what my spirit and soul is calling to in that moment. But that's music, just to share. I'll turn that down a little bit. So I hope that that is helping you to hear me clearer. So as they're coming in, I want to make sure they can still hear me on Facebook. Now I'm going to turn it down too low. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Laugh Daily? Welcome to this live. We are talking about the Care for Self Writer's Journal. If you haven't already gotten your copy, you will get a preview, a quick peek inside, and you will know what it looked like before. So we're just going to go through some of the pages. I was hoping that some of the people that have reached out to me and shared that they already have their copy, I was hoping that they would be present to give some tidbits or share what their experience has been so far. But that's all right. They got a little time to come on in. So this is the Care for Self Journal. As I said, I'm using my proof copy because I'm waiting for them to come, my batch to come in. So that's why you see the line across the top. So your copy will not look like that, will not have that line across the middle. I want to start with sharing the back. And I don't want to give it all the way. So I'm just going to choose a couple of select pages to kind of give you a taste of it. In the back of the journal, there is what I call a declaration page. So it's a yellow page. This book is in full color, lots of color in it. So after the declaration page, where it's a list of declarations that you can either choose to say all of the declarations daily, weekly, or to focus on one of the declarations, however you choose to use them. There is 9 individual declarations. I'm calling them declaration statements. And for example, one is, I am joyful. I reflect joy and I am glad about it. So that might be a statement that you might want to focus on for the whole week, continuously saying it to yourself, starting your day, in the middle of your day, and you work it into your routine how it works for you. So this is a journal that you can personalize how you incorporate it into your life. Okay, so that's just to give you a taste, a tidbit of what the declarations are. So after the declaration page is what I call the scribe freely section. So the scribe freely is lined pages. They're lined pages for you to write on. And that's to enhance your daily writing. So the whole back section is just pages of the scribe freely pages. And there's an opening statement. A phrase that I developed, that I created, came out of my daily devotion and meditation time that represents a focal point, and then to just write whatever's on my heart, whatever's on my mind, or whatever comes to mind. So if you are a writer, you may be working on writing. If you're a poet, you can write your poetry. If you're writing a story, you may want to use it for jotting down notes. So depending on whether you're a pen and paper person, or if you're writing your book on a document on your laptop or computer. Or some people are using their phones. The phones have so much software and accessible tools that you can do it right on your phone. But whatever your choice is, taking the time to physically write is a therapeutic exercise within itself. And so I always challenge individuals to write something, to take the time to write daily. It's therapeutic. It pours out what's in you. And so to use these pages for that. And so those are additional pages. So that whole section are those individual pages. Now to go back to the beginning, there are 10 individual pages in the journal, 10 distinct pages that repeat throughout the journal. For example, there is a page that is called Daily Prompts. And it has, let me show you. So it says Daily Prompts, and it has 3 circles or space for you to write 3 ways that you are practicing self-care today. And so you will write down the 3 things that you identify or that comes to mind for you that particular day to write down for self-care. All right, so that's the first section on that page. So whether you're an individual, let me take a step back to say, some people are morning people and this is how they start their day. It's an excellent exercise or incorporation of your routine to start your day off with these kind of activities or exercises to start your day. because it sets the tone. How you start your day will set the tone for how you go forward. And so if you have the type of schedule that you can do it first thing in the morning, that's awesome. Now, I use morning loosely. I know a lot of people that work night shifts. And so if you are individual that your morning or the beginning of your day is at the night is at night, it's still the start of your day. So at whatever point. So I'm using morning, evening, and night very loosely because it depends on you. Again, this is a book that you can personalize and use it to incorporate the routine and the practices that's going to work best for you. So my throat is a little bit scratchy, so I'm going to take a minute and get me a lozenge and a sip of water. Hope you brought your water along. I don't want to start cracking while I'm talking. I want to be clear. So yes, whatever time of the day you start your day, it works most productively if you're using it at the beginning of your day to start your day and set the tone. And as you incorporate it and it becomes a regular part of your routine, then it will flow freer. It will be more of a natural flow. So then there's a section that says 5 things that made me smile. So identifying 5 things that made you smile and writing those down. And then there's an open section on the bottom of that page that says, I feel the happiest when. So stating that time or writing down, writing out your description of what makes you feel happiest. Okay, so that's actually the second page that I was sharing. I'm going to jump a little bit and I'm going to go to the mood tracker, what I call the mood tracker. Now, the mood tracker appeals to our artistic side or our side to incorporate color. I am a component of incorporating art therapy in my workshops. So workshops that I do, I train to incorporate art therapy in some forms. And so I do that in some of my workshops. And so this kind of is a pull from that and also things that I use for myself. This whole journal is a collaboration of routines and techniques and activities that I've used myself. And so that's how this journal came about. And I incorporated it into a journal to share with others because it worked for me. So the mood tracker, as I was saying, is a butterfly. And I use butterflies because I'm a lover of butterflies, and the format and the design has butterflies, and butterflies is a transformation. It is something that transforms from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It goes through a process. And so I identify with a butterfly, but I share it with others because we all go through transformations. We go through stages in our lives. As we grow, we are constantly growing. And so as we grow and as we elevate and move from one stage to another, we are growing. So like that butterfly transforming from that caterpillar and becoming a butterfly that has wings and can fly. And the gracefulness of a butterfly and the fluttering wings and the softness of a butterfly and how it's gentle. It if you ever observed a butterfly, it's not like some birds where you may hear them coming. You don't hear a butterfly coming. It seems to just appear in a subtle gracefulness. It'll appear, flutter past you, or if you are honored enough to be graced in the presence where it may pause. I've had that experience where I had a butterfly land on me. And so it's a gracefulness about it. And again, speaking to the transformation process, it speaks to our stages, our transformation. As we go from level to level, we are transforming from one way to another way. And hopefully, it's the elevation of transformation, meaning growing or moving up into our different levels of life, different levels within the stages for us to grow and progress and achieve our goals as well. And so this tracking is kind of like a pause activity. Think of it as a way to express oneself. So the book is broken up to be used through a week. And so this butterfly has sections. So those lines within the butterflies are all individual sections. So you may one day choose to just color a little section there, that little section, or you may decide to just color here or the middle of the body. It's your choice of wherever you choose on that day. And again, it's expressing and seeking at the same time, setting the tone of the mood that you want to be in. So it's claiming the mood that you want to be in. So, for example, there's a mood key on the bottom, and it says on the top to fill in a portion of the butterfly according to your desired mood. So you're filling in a portion each day in the week according to your desired mood. The mood key is color coded. And so I recommend colored pencils. And I may have a surprise coming up later where I'll be offering some people colored pencils, packs of colored pencils, but that's in the works. So I'm giving you're getting a sneak peek of things that's coming about. But in any case, you can get colored pencils and you choose the color based on your desired mood. So each color represents a mood. Okay? Each color represents a mood. Seven colors. And you would choose the color representing the mood that you want. You want to achieve, that you want to feel. So it's the opposite of saying, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling angry. So instead of setting or sitting in that mood, this is challenging you to identify the mood that you choose to have, the mood that you want to be in. So if you're feeling sad, what's the opposite of that? What would be the preferred positive mood to be in? To be happy. And so choosing the color or identifying that and setting that yourself in that mood, in the positive zone, in the positive mood, and choosing that color and using that color instead of fueling or feeding in to the sadness that you may be feeling. So it's not ignoring it because you still have your section to write what you're actually feeling and to express that. So this is not an encouragement of ignoring your feelings. This is also acknowledging your feelings, but moving you from any negative feelings emotions or experiences that you may be having, moving you from that into a more positive zone. Okay. So, again, this is a sneak peek. It's a sneak peek, so it's not giving it all away, but giving you some of the tidbits that's in the journal. And so I hope that this IG Live will save and be a replay for those that missed the beginning to be able to come back and see it. Um, and I hope that you all will get your copies. And if there's anybody on here that already have a copy, let me know, let me know, let me know. I'm trying to see if I could see my comments from Facebook, but it's not coming up. But anyway, so I'm going to share one other page. Let's see. Mindful moment. I'll share that one. So take a mindful moment. The mindful moment has a box. So this is a box breathing exercise. So again, it's an interactive journal. So yes, it's your space to write and express and to put down your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions and all of that. But in addition to it, is these exercises to work into your daily routine to provide some consistency and tie in into your goals and your focuses for the week and moving forward. Okay. So the box breathing technique is pausing and taking five 5 second breaths in the cycle of the box. That's why it's called a box breathing technique. Okay. And then after doing that breathing technique or using that exercise, then you're going to again write, okay, what you experienced after that. So you'll do a body scan and assess how you're feeling after that exercise. And there's a space to express that. So it's a lot about being present to the moments as you do each of the activities within the journal. It's really about being present in the moment that you're in that particular exercise. So although they follow one another, they actually could all stand alone individually. So depending on how you are incorporating this into your life, how you decide to use it will depend on whether you are doing all of them every day or whether you are breaking them up in your day, or whether you're choosing to focus on one of them and really hone into that. Because some of the exercises, like the 5 second breathing exercise, you're doing 5 seconds 4 times, right? And then you're writing about it. So that doesn't take a whole lot of time, right? It's quick, but you're being present. You never want to rush through any of the exercises or rush through any of the activities. You want to be present. It's really about taking the pause, removing yourself from distractions, and being present. This is about giving yourself care, giving yourself care. The title of the journal is intentional, to start. So anyone that goes in store or orders it on Amazon, when you see that title, I want people to pause and I want it to put you in that mind frame from the beginning. Care for self. This journal is about putting the mask on yourself first. Not about being selfish. It's about taking the time for you. We are service providers, we are service givers, we serve others. We all do different types of things, but at the end of the day, if you don't take care of you, you can't serve or help anyone else. And so it's about incorporating a routine, or if you already have a routine where you pause and take time for yourself, about structuring it in a way that enhances the care for you. Okay? Enhances the self care. So, care for self first, putting the mask on yourself first. And so, it's strengthening your mind frame, it's strengthening and enhancing your focus, realigning you. It's like I, I tell you, no lie, when you're using this and you're incorporating and it's working for you and it becomes part of your routine, it will be like an realignment, like a fresh start each time. As you start, you if you're doing it at the start of your day, and again, we're using morning loosely because some people's night is the start of their day. When you start with these routines or with incorporating this, it will develop an alignment. It's like a recentering each time, because there are always going to be distractions in life. There are always going to be things that come along that pull our attention, that requires us to do something, or um, to have to do something. If we have children, family members, caring for parents, whatever it is, our jobs, there's always something to be done. But when you incorporate, because I want to be real clear, when you incorporate the care for you and put that as the forefront, as the focus. I'm not talking about before your time with God, before your prayers, before your praise, before your meditation. It can come after that, but incorporate it and make it a part of it. So it doesn't become a either or something you do some days and not other days. Make it part of your routine, incorporate it, enhance it, so that it becomes second nature to put the mask on yourself first. Put the mask on yourself first. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Let's see. Does anyone have any questions? You can take a question. Or if you would like to speak, I welcome you. How you doing, Tez? So glad you can join. Is that Michelle? How you doing? Trying to see if it'll work with me. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to give away too much. As I said, it's 10 distinct pages that repeat. And I started with sharing the back of the book that has what I called scribe freely. So that's your pages to write freely. And that's how they look, these pages here. So they're line pages. And I'm going to share the phrase that's on the top of the scribe freely pages. This is a phrase that I'm coining, that I have coined. I've been using it for a minute now. But again, it came out of my meditation time and my routine. And so I call it, it's a little catchphrase that I hope will catch on for you too. It starts off with saying, I am lopping. I say, I'm lopping. What? L-O-P, L-O-P-I-N, lopping. What does that stand for, right? So, lop, represents or is an acronym for living on purpose, living on purpose. And so at the top of each page, it's a mindset, it's a phrase. I'm lopping, I'm living on purpose, in truth, in faith, in health, in strength, in grace, in favor, and in light, and in whatever it is for you to be able to put there. And you can add that and have that in the forefront of your mind as you begin to write. And that's on the scribe free pages, the open free pages. So it's on that one. So I'm lopping. I'm lopping daily, living on purpose. I really wanted this to be an interactive time, and I didn't plan to be before you long because, like I said, I don't want to give it all away, but I wanted to take the time to share and give a sneak peek inside of the journal. As I said, the pages are very colorful and inviting. So I'm sure that you will enjoy it. There is also a timeline. So as I said, it incorporates a routine, but also working towards your goals and in line with what you're working towards. So it's not just about just a daily routine. When we talk about being in alignment and recentering, it's about the things that's important to you. It's about what's important to you. And so this journal is for each person to personalize for themselves to use it. So there is a My Timeline page that speaks to where do you see yourself. And I specifically didn't go past 3 years because to keep it more present, and I wanted to move away from the where do you see yourself in 5 years, but so I kept it more present to 3 months, well, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and 3 years. And also, where are you now? So looking from where are you now up to 3 years. Because sometimes our roads are very straight and direct and lead to where we see ourselves going. Sometimes some of our roads are have bends, let's say it that way, have a lot more bends and curves and curve, and that's okay. No two roads are the same. And so, however, your road is, it may change at certain times. A bend, maybe a pause, a longer pause or a shorter pause than at another period of time in your life. And so, just really being present to where you are and what works for you, not comparing to what's working for someone else, but what's really working for you. I said, it's about putting the mask on yourself first. I'm talking about the mask of feeding your spirit, your soul, your mind. Okay. That's the mask that I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm going here, but I'm not, it's the opposite of mask that we sometimes wear, the mask of others' expectations, the mask of how we think other people see us, all the other types of masks, the mask we wear to fight against COVID, to protect ourselves. So there are all kinds of masks. So I want to make distinct the mask that helps to give us breath, to give us life, to pause and to breathe so that we can do everything else that we have to do. That's the mask that we want to put on. That's the only mask that we want to have on. The other masks that shield the real us, the mask that takes away our beauty or dims our lights. Those are the masks we want to get rid of. And having a focused routine and structuring where you see yourself now, where you see yourself going, realigning and aligning and recentering to be able to see all those things clearly helps to release those other masks that hide us, that block what's for us. And that's really a whole nother session, but it is in line with caring for ourselves and what this journal represents. And so I'm just really excited about this project. I'm not a pusher in the sense of waiting for someone else to speak and share, but I always want to leave the floor open in case someone does want to share or say something or add or have a question or want to ask something else about the journal that I would be willing to share. So I always want to leave space for that, but I'm okay if you don't. I'm just really excited about this journal, the birthing of it all coming together and seeing it available and in the hands of others and starting to get feedback and people sharing how they're experiencing it. And so I hope that if you already have it, or if you have it on the way, or if you're planning to get it, I hope that you will share with others, leave comments, let me know how you're experiencing it. If you have any questions on why I put certain parts in there, by all means, I'm open to questions. Let's have a dialogue. And let's share with others. And I definitely want to set up another session where we can hear from others that are experiencing it. And as I said at the beginning, I thought I would have had my supply of books that I have on the way. I thought I would have had them by today, but they're now scheduled to come between the 18th and the 26th. So if I get it on the 18th, I'll be really happy. That's my granddaughter's birthday. I'll be excited to open them up, maybe share it with her, or just go live and share it with you or whoever wants to join me while I'm opening them. But I will put a quick post when I get them and say I'm going to go live at such a time to open the box. And so I'll do it like that. So I'm going to get ready to end this session. If no one else has anything that they want to share, I'm looking to see if there's any comments. All right. Well, thank you to those that joined. I don't see any comments on IG. And looks like I'm going to have to check after to see if there's comments on Facebook. But thank you for joining me for this sneak peek, this Friday look inside. I am appreciative of you, and I can't wait to hear from you what your experience is with the journey, with the journal. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have an awesome weekend. Until next time, peace.